Hello Star Wars fans, and today I'm reviewing the Rebel Pilots Evolutions Series 2 pack. And to help me with my review today is my lovely fiancée, Lauren. Come here.
Hi.
Hopefully she can provide some feminine insight, of which there is very little in the Star Wars toy collecting universe. So Lauren, tell me about this now. No, okay.
It's really great. It's awesome. I love
Now, I gotta open it now and look at it and think about it before I talk to you guys. Okay, so there are 3 figures, all Rebel pilots. 2 of them are male humans, and one of them is a female Twi'lek. And they're from different places. One's X-Wing Rogue Squadron, one's from The Empire Strikes Back, and one's from Return of the Jedi. Oh well, they're background characters. Accessories is pretty basic. They each come with a removable helmet. And they have 3 blaster pistols. The only one that has a holster for the blaster is the Twi'lek. You can see it right there on her hip. It fits pretty cool in there, especially because it's kind of an odd-shaped blaster. It's got this scope on the side. Do you see the scope, Lauren?
I see the scope.
It's neat.
Scope.
So then the holster has a little hole for that. I don't know. That's kind of neat.
There's no scope on this pistol.
No, yeah.
What the heck?
Basically, the pistols are just kind of boring. They're basic and black, and they're just one color. You know.
This one has a scope.
That
This pistol is fail sauce. That's what it is. No scope.
Sucky pistol. The helmets are pretty cool. The Twi'lek's helmet is the coolest in my opinion. It's very like beat up and stuff. Has a lot of good paint on it, and it's got these 2 like bumps that are the space for the head tails. Do you remember what the head tails are called? They have a special name.
Like it.
Yes. See?
What?
So it fits on really well, nice and snug, looks pretty cool. The next one is this, the Empire Strikes Back pilot's helmet, and his helmet's kind of sucky actually. It's a little like deformed, I think, from the packaging, and frankly, I looked at 2 or 3 of these boxes trying to find the one that this helmet was the least deformed, so they did a bad job in designing the packaging. And then on top of that, it's way too big for his head, where it just does not fit on snugly at all. It's not that great of a helmet. It has kind of bad, imprecise paint on it. All in all, for having 6 accessories, they're all kind of crappy. The Twi'lek helmet is... The Twi'lek helmet is pretty cool. It's definitely the best accessory, as well as her gun, and she's the only one with the holster.
Because it has a scope.
Yes, because it has a scope. The accessory is kind of a sign. This is the best figure out of the 3, but I'll go into a little more detail on all the figures right now. So first of all, the crappy helmet guy, the Empire Strikes Back guy. Okay, so first thing that's wrong with him is his head. You see on the ball joint how there's a bump out the front? I'm not sure if that's supposed to be like the neck or something.
He has a double chin.
Yeah, well, yeah, and it's a double chin that keeps him from looking down. He's like in a perpetual state of looking up.
He's a fat pilot.
Yeah, not Jack Porkins, but apparently maybe he's his cousin. He, like all the pilots, have your standard ball-hinged shoulder, elbow, knees, feet, swivel wrists, swivel hips, ball-hinged torso, and ball-jointed head. You've got some, fairly good sculpting here. Nothing crazy. It's got, little lines where they need to be. It's got a fairly decent little electronics pack on the front of him. But there are definitely, more detailed figures out there. But, and then I don't know if this is just mine, but his face actually has a deformity. You probably can't see it here, but on his left cheek, right about here, I don't know if it's melted or if that's part of the sculpt, but there's just kind of a weird little chunk of his face that's not correct. And then, okay, so next guy. This guy's a little bit better. He's got some more detailed, painting on parts of his feet. He's got these cool shiny gloves and shiny shoes. I like the red. And a much more detailed vest. It's got even little, like, lines like worn in so it looks like leather or something like that, and much more detailed like electronics plate, as well as this hose is completely removable, so that's cool. My favorite part about him is he's got kind of a cool head sculpt. He's got this good head of hair. I don't know, there aren't too many like characters that have hair in the Star Wars universe. I don't know, you're a hairdresser. Is that pretty hair?
It's beautiful hair.
It's beautiful
Although,
hair.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if this is just me, but when his head's tilted to the side, you can like see the red ball underneath. Weird.
That's without pulling it off. That's just with turning his head.
It's just like sitting there and you can like see red peeking out. His head just looks very disjointed. I don't know.
Yeah, also, now that you mentioned that, I forgot something else that I noticed. Like on his, you can probably see it better on this.
He's wearing bell bottoms.
But see on his feet, they didn't paint the hinge black. They left it red for some reason. And yeah, so mediocre paint job. Okay, last person, the Twi'lek. She's probably the best. She actually has, multiple tones on her vest, to simulate a little wear. She has the, I think, exact same electronics pad on the front of her as the crappy loose helmet guy. Boy, I'm saying crappy a lot this time.
Crappy!
And she's got the coolest helmet. She actually has a holster on the side. She's got a good head sculpt with multiple colors on the flight hood. Although some limited mobility on their head because she's got the leku in the way. But same with her, pretty generic paint job, pretty generic sculpt.
Sorry.
I think that this one's mostly just different because she's a girl. Yeah, all in all, they're not all that great. I'm gonna give it probably just a 2 out of 5 because although they have good articulation, they have just average sculpts, kind of bad paint jobs. There's some big errors like that the guy's head can't look forward or down. Some overlooked paint blunders. It's good that it comes with 6 accessories, but the guns are very generic. And
2 of them have a scope, though.
2 of them have a scope. And the one guy's helmet is too big for his head and doesn't fit properly. The Twi'lek is definitely the best figure out of the 3.
Girl power.
You go, girl.
What?
But I would still recommend this pack because for only $20 or $21 maybe, you're getting 3 figures. I bought them because I want to make a Return of the Jedi briefing room scene when the Akbar comes out in the next wave of the vintage collection. Yeah, do I have anything else to say? Do you have anything else to say?
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
Anakin, you're breaking my heart. You're going down a path I can't follow. Okay.